you doing? I'm Trent Sanderson, and you're on the infamous Living Rim Network. It's been a great day for me so far. Everything's going wonderfully fine. I went through my whole day positive, optimistic about everything. Maybe it's just because I'm a Sagittarius. Let's put a little stipulation on there. Let's put a little label on there and say you're this way because you're a Sagittarius. We can do that. That's cool. I'll take that. But everyone has a choice. Everyone has a choice to be pessimistic or optimistic. Pessimistic person, they don't see any good outcomes like 100% of the time as versus an optimistic person. An optimistic person would see 100% good results out of every single outcome. Why? They know that this is not true. But why they always got to see the good side of things? That's freaking crazy. I mean, this is reality. It's time to come down to earth. It's time to learn about what it really means, what life really means. And life is real. There's too much stuff going on out here for us not to have plan B and plan C and plan D, E, F. It's just too much stuff. I cannot do it. I can't think positive on a regular basis. I'm just not the type of person to be putting some type of, my trust in some type of wishful thinking and just going with the flow and say, hey, I believe in this, and I don't have no results for it. I don't have nothing out here that can actually show me why I should put my trust in something that I cannot even see yet. I can't see it. I can't see a result. If it's not a fact, I don't want to believe it, and I'm not going to believe it, and this is real. I'm just a real person. So you have a pessimistic person, and then you have an optimistic person. Now, why do optimistic people continue to believe even though they know they don't have everything supporting their belief? Why do they do that? Because there's energy there. There's energy in everything that you put your mind to. If you put your mind to something that is not something yet, chances are you will create it for yourself, and it will become a habit. It will become something that you produce. It will become something that you cause to happen. It will be an effect. It will be an effect from your cause of believing that it will happen. Doesn't it make perfect sense? If you think something is going to happen the way you think it's going to happen, isn't it going to happen that way? Sometimes, not all the time, only sometimes. And that's what it is to be optimistic. It doesn't make an optimistic person foolish because they're putting a trust and beliefs in wishful thinking, just because they're on a cloud in the middle of nowhere in paradise and all happy everly after and all this crazy nonsense. Because I'm a pessimistic person. I'm a pessimistic person. And, I don't really dig it. I don't dig it. But I'm trying to dig it. I'm trying to understand why they do that. You know what I mean? Can you help me? Yeah, I can help you. I can help you. And what you have to do is you have to just believe in yourself more, man. You got to believe in yourself. Like, if you really want, your outcome to happen, nobody's going to do it for you. You know that. Being a pessimistic person, nobody's going to not do nothing for you. You know that for a fact. So who's the only person responsible for everything that happens in your life, pessimistic person? Me. You're right. I mean, let's just be real. Since you want to be so real, let's just be real. Okay? And so you guys starting to get the point, right? I'm trying to explain the difference between a pessimistic person and an optimistic person, because that has a lot to do with understanding your gifts, your talents, and your abilities, skills that are dormant in you that you do not even know that you possess. You have yet to activate this level of expertise in yourself at this point in your life because you lack the belief. In order to access certain things in the mind, in order to access promised land, in order to access promised thoughts in the mind and to turn on more percentages of the brain, because they say we only use 20% of our brain. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's 30. I don't know, but I know it's not a lot. And so we begin to ask ourselves, how do we get to access the rest of our brain? So how? Okay, it's simple then. I'm going to make myself believe. I'm going to make myself go forward, and I'm going to press more into myself, and I'm going to learn more about who it is that I am as a person. And then I'm going to access things about myself, and things are going to bubble up within me because I'm putting the energy back into myself. I'm not putting it out here and blaming everybody and everyone and their mama for the situation that I'm in. No, I'm putting the blame on myself. And since I put the blame on myself, that means I got to go back in and reconstruct myself. Because what I put out is product. What you put out here is a product. You know, you are like a machine. The human body is like a functioning, regenerating, self-sufficient, self-healing machine. And what you do is you are operating on a daily basis. Now, don't think of yourself as a machine, because we don't want people to become robots on the Living Room Network. Not at all. Anyway, but think of yourself as a machine, and you will want to keep this machine up to par. You will want to keep it up to date. And so when things tend to break down and the client says that this product is not the product that I ordered, this is not the product that I wanted you guys to build for me, can you please go back in and build the product? And so what you do, you check yourself. You're like, hold on, I know I built the right product. That's what they asked for, but it's not what they asked for. You have to give the client what the client wants. So you go back and look at the machine. You put in different codes. You change up the coding. You change up your genetic makeup. Anything on the outside, anything on the inside that you know of, your heart, your lungs, your liver, everything can be changed through health. Everything on the inside of your body can be changed through health. You can teach yourself things. You can change the mind. You can teach yourself new concepts. You can read books. You can read magazines. You can read autobiographies and newspapers, and you can do college work and learn from the work that you're doing in school to reroute the thinking in your brain. You can do all kind of stuff to really, regenerate your machine and to make it put out the product that you have to put out for the people that you want to receive your product, and actually for the people who want to buy your product. And when I say product, what I mean is by your being. People want to befriend you. People want to be in your world. You become somebody else's product when you put yourself into their world. So let's get down to the gifts. The talents, and the abilities. Once again, these things lay dormant. Dormant is unactivated. That means they're there. You know who you are as a person, but you technically don't know yet who you are as a person, because technically you have to do the work in order to get the results. It's like you're a millionaire already, and I'm not getting into prosperity, but you're a millionaire already, but you don't know you're a millionaire until you've done the work that it takes to become a millionaire. So you're this thing already that you so-called don't know that you want to be, but it takes work. You have to go in, y'all. You have to go in and dig it out. Well, you say, Trent, how do I go in? You keep saying go in. Well, you go in simply by being awareness. This is how you find your gifts, your talents, your abilities, and what it is that you're good at. You're supposed to become more aware of yourself. What does that mean, Trent? Watch what you do from a third person point of view. Treat yourself as if yourself is your friend. I know this kind of strange, weird, crazy, bizarre, boo-hoo, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it's actually fundamentally helpful if you want to better yourself and you want to find your gifts, your talents, and your purposes and your skills that God gave you. Be aware of yourself at all times, as much as you can. Watch some of the things that you say around others. When you're laying down in bed at night, think about what you did in your day to make your day, that made your day good if you had a good day. Think about what you did that made your day bad if you had a bad day. Assess yourself, observe yourself, analyze yourself, talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. Tell people, say, hey, what do you think about me? Don't be scared. I used to be this way once upon a time, but ask people, say, hey, what do you think about me? Man, you'll be surprised what people will tell you when you ask them that question, because a lot of people don't ask them stuff like that. A lot of people don't ask people questions about themselves. I mean, except for maybe friend girls and stuff like that. But that's cool. That's what you're supposed to do. And that's why y'all are best friends, because y'all always cultivating each other. The reason why best friends are best friends is because they build each other up. And so in order to build yourself up, to bring the best out in you by yourself, since you're all alone, wherever you are alone, you act as though you are yourself's best friend. And you cultivate yourself. You talk to yourself. You ask yourself questions and hope that anything in your mind will tell you the answers. You expect to go to sleep at night and have dreams. Your dreams reveal things to you that you didn't know about because it's still your mind. Your mind is still thinking, and it's still you, even when you're asleep. Ask questions. Read books about topics that you like. This is all private stuff. Nobody has to know that you're doing it. You can be doing it behind closed doors. But the point is that you get down to the bottom of understanding what it is that you're supposed to be here on this earth doing. Because when you find out what you're supposed to be here on this earth doing, you begin to make money like that. Like, that's what we're all here for. I hate to ruin the government and the economy right now, but nobody's supposed to really be working their butts off doing things that they don't love to do. We're all here to do what we are made to do. If everybody on planet Earth could do what they were made to do, the Earth would still function as a manufacturing production line or something. It will still go as everything is going now. It's just that we will have to go to certain people to get certain things that we want because that is the only person that could do that. You are the only person that could do whatever it is that God put inside of you to do. Who knows what there is for you to do or that you're made to do, but you have to find it out. You got to dig deep, dig really, really deep, And once you become more aware of yourself, you'll know yourself more. It's really common sense. If you're around somebody enough, you learn that person. You just learn that person, and you know when they're down and out without having to say anything to them. You know that the reason why you got in an argument with the person was simply because this was going on at the time in their lives, and they wasn't really in the mood to hear what you had to say, so they got mad at you. It's the same thing with who you are as a person. You will begin to understand yourself. The mind is completely separate from the spirits and the soul, kind of, sort of, not wholly separate, but it's kind of separate from your spirit and your soul and the things that are on the invisible stuff. It's kind of separate from that because this is what we have to reconfigure in our machine. The brain is what we have to reconfigure. We have to get the brain to realize who we are. And when you get the brain to realize more about yourself because you're aware, it will reveal to you stuff that's deep down inside of your soul. And maybe you might not understand this right away, but over time you start doing some weird stuff, man. Some weird stuff. And when I say weird, guys, on the Living Room Network, what I mean is good. You start doing some good stuff, and you start becoming a more enriched, more enlightened, a more wholesome, a more courageous for God, a more spiritual, using your intuition and your six senses to pick up on things without even having to talk to people and explain yourself. You'll just become more vibrant in the earth. You'll become more attractive to other people in ways that they don't understand. Your light would just shine. Your aura would just be more broad. And when you step in the presence in the room, people would know that you're different and know that you're there. It's just something about you because you activated your gifts, your talents, and your skill sets. No longer do you have to work anymore. You do what you love to do every day, and you wake up happy, and money is not an issue because you're doing what you love to do. You're not working and busting your butt on a job for somebody else who you haven't even met. That's not what life is about. Life is about realizing who you are in this very moment. Thank you for watching this video. It's Trent Henderson. You're on the Living Room Network. More to come. Please comment and please share. Please share. Sharing is caring. Please tell a friend about the good things you've heard today. Thank you. Peace.